Well, okay, that looks much better. Got the second coat on this side. I got the second coat up in this area. Second coat across the trunk line. And of course, you see the zebra stripes. I'm not too worried about that. Just as long as I get it all covered from the rain. You see it's all done down there. Get it covered from the rain. I'll be putting this tarp back on it anyway, but not until later on. I want to give us at least a couple of hours to cure, as it were. And then I'll put the cover back on. I'll lay a couple pieces of wood across the trunk area this way and this way to keep the tarp up off of the car, because it may still be tacky enough that it would stick. You know what I mean? But anyway, I have some more panels to do. Let's get to that. Take 917. If I quit sneezing and coughing, I think I'll get through this one. This is the rear floor riser. I put the second coat of the Rust Restorer on that. This is the center hat channel floor support. I put the second coat on that. I cleaned both of these pieces. These are for the toolbox that sits under the driver's or passenger seat. So this piece goes to where the door is. This is the floor, this is the riser, and this goes over to the where the transmission hump is. This piece goes from over here and goes towards the back. So this is the front portion, this is the left side portion. The right portion is over here, which is that piece of metal on that side. So now all I need to do is get the top cover piece, tack that all together, and I'll have a new toolbox as soon as I cut all of that old stuff out and put the new stuff in. Let's see what I'm working on next. Now we are working on this section, which is the floor metal that goes under the driver's seat. This is where the fuel tank and the sending unit comes through and all the wiring. So as you can see, a little bit of rust has developed on it. I can rub it with my hands, so it's just a powder. I'm going to hit it with some 600 grit sandpaper on both sides and then get my last can of Rust Restorer and hopefully do this panel and the other panel, which I'll shoot a video for you in just a moment. Let's get to sanding this piece first. And that is completed. If you're wondering why I used 600 grit sandpaper on it, I wanted it to be gritty enough to take the rust off, but not to make it smooth and shiny, because you really want some micro abrasions to be on the metal to hold on to the paint or the Rust Restorer, as I'm doing. So I'm only going to do this one side. I'll get the other piece, sand the top part of it next, and only do one side at a time, because there's really no way for me to, I mean, I suppose I could hang it from a coat hanger here or something up on my porch and let it dry. And I may do that, but let me go ahead and coat this side first and then sand the other side, decide whether I want to paint both sides at the same time. Stand by. Here we go with the second panel. This one's not nearly as bad as the other. I sanded it off, but then realized that all of these are transported with a slight coat of oil on top of them. So I took some of my, we'll get into sun right, lacquer thinner to clean all that oil and stuff off. It took a couple. It looks like it's going to work out pretty well. So now I'm going to spray the piece, and the other one has tacked up enough that I can spray the back of it so I can get this job completed today. Oh, look there, I see sunshine through the clouds. The clouds are moving fast though. You can see the wind is picked up a little bit, which means more rain is coming. So, yeah, I just work between the raindrops. Now I've decided that I'm going to keep this fender. The new one is about $388 before taxes. So I'm going to upgrade my skills and update my skills, fabricate the metal I need there, get that tacked into place, get those areas tacked, everything that needs to be fixed, hammered out the things that need to be hammered out, and go ahead and reuse this one, because I can use the money I save on this fender for something else. The two floor panels are almost finished. This on the driver's side has the rust restore on both sides. This has it on the one. In a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and clean the other side and get that covered to keep the rust away. And then I'll have to buy more rust restore paint. And the funny thing is, if I order Amazon, it's $3.10 a rattle can. If I go to Harbor Freight to get it, oh, wait, that's not right. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Ha! If I go through Amazon, it is $9.10 a can, whereas Harbor Freight, it's $9.90 a can. So there's an 80% difference. I think I'm going to go ahead and support my local store, but if they don't have it, then I'll fall back to Amazon. I also have the two double Y hat channels that go between the frame and these panels that need to be cleaned and painted as well. And of course, everything's going to need 2 coats. The 2 pieces for the toolbox, another coat for these 2. It's going to need 2 coats for that, and then 2 coats for the hat channel. So, oh my gosh, what's that, about 8 more cans? Wow, okay. Yep, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's walk out here and look, see what the clouds are doing. Oh, the clouds are starting to come in darker. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off for now and say, be good to yourself, be nice to each other, stay dry where you are, and I'll see you tomorrow in another video. Bye.